Hello, everyone. Sorry to make you wait. Thank you for Uniqlo. Thank you for joining Uniqlo Ambassadors Instagram Live today. This is live. We're very lucky to have proud ambassador Roger Federer, like everyone knows. So thanks for joining us here
My
today,
pleasure.
Roger.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. Thank you for being on the stream. Appreciate it.
We don't do that much Insta Live with you, so I'm sure a lot of fans are waiting. So thanks for joining us.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
Yeah. Today is not only in Europe, in Japan, Asia, US, everyone's watching on live, so they're like really excited to see. So
Good.
thank you.
I'm excited too, so it's good. It's good to connect.
We talk a little bit today. It's been, I know you enjoy and you love the city of Paris. And tell us about how you feel, you like about, what's so special about Paris?
I mean, Paris brings back great memories, from my junior days here. Actually, I played even a junior tournament here when I was, I think, 15, 16. Then Junior French Open. And then my whole career, I've always come back here, usually once or twice a year. For Roland Garros and the Paris-Bercy indoor tournament. So then of course I've come here many times to visit friends, come see the city, go to nice restaurants and just go see museums and just go around the city. And especially since I retired, I feel like I have even more time to actually enjoy the beauty of the city, whereas before of course you're in a sort of a bit of a stress, of getting from tournaments to hotels and making sure you rest up so you're ready for your next match or your next practice. But it's great to be back in Paris, a bit more on the outskirts today, which is also, of course, a lot of fun, not always just being in the city center.
I'm sure everyone's love to have you here too. So welcome back to Paris. And tell us why you're here this time in France today.
So today we're doing the Around the World together with Uniqlo. We just inaugurated a beautiful tennis court here in a neighborhood that's supported by Yannick Noah, former French Open champion, and his organization here. We brought a tennis court to the neighborhood, a very lively, colorful one, which you can see the colors behind me. I'm happy I'm here because the Around the World is a program we've been doing together with Uniqlo for art, culture and sports, and then travels as well. And that's all the four things I really love in my life, is those four things. And I think by doing the Around the World, that incorporates all these things really, really nicely. This neighborhood, got a whole revamp of a place where before there was not such a beautiful tennis court, and it's supposed to be a place where kids especially can meet up together, have a good time, play tennis if they want to, or then play any types of sports on the tennis courts. And hopefully it's a place where they can create their own memories and create a happy place for them. So I'm here inaugurating it with the artist and the mayor of the village, and it's great to be here and give back something to the community.
Great. You mentioned about the kids and the next generation, and why is it so important for you to be a part of encouraging young ones?
Look, I've always enjoyed giving back. As an example, Yannick Noah is obviously also a bit of a hero of mine, and he's given back so much of his time, money, inspirations, and it's the same for me. I feel like I also have a duty to give back when it comes to my own foundation that we just celebrated the 20-year anniversary, or come back to the world of tennis, which this one is in some ways, and answer questions, because I think the kids always will have very open and important questions to ask adults or successful people. And in this case, I'm the tennis player. They can ask me questions that hopefully is going to help their career. And I'm so happy to be giving that time, because that's something I always used to do when I was younger. Not so much then when I was on the tour, because they always wanted me to do more promotional work, press stuff, but being on the tennis court, playing with juniors and answering questions is something I've always enjoyed doing, and I'm happy that Uniqlo has given me that opportunity.
Since it's live and it's Instagram live, so we have a lot of questions. We're gonna pick some questions from the fans who's watching.
Okay.
And one of the questions was, they've seen you traveling recently. So you went to Asia a little bit, and so what do you look forward to the most when you travel different countries?
Honestly, for me nowadays, obviously it's a little bit different than back in the day. I like going to museums. I like doing some of the touristy stuff, just because I feel like I have to. I mean, we traveled through Thailand, a couple of months ago. Went all the way through Japan as well in October last year, which was beautiful. We were in Vietnam, in Hong Kong as well. This last couple of weeks, then I was quickly in New York, but I feel like I have an opportunity now to really dive deeper into the culture and museums and places, whereas before it was always a race to get to the next place, because it was all about saving time, saving energy, for the next tournament. So I think I live a totally different life now. My kids are also old enough, instead of doing playgrounds and all that stuff, we can actually do more cultural trips as well, because my boys just turned 10 and the girls are turning 15 this year. So clearly we can have really interesting, great conversations now. And my wife, she also loves it. So we all love going on nice trips and discovering the world even more so.
The next question is that I'm sure you get a lot, and a lot of tennis fans are watching too. So they're asking, so how to become a great tennis player like you? It's a broad question, but
yeah, I don't know. It's a tough question, because sometimes I don't know myself how I did it. I think I tried my best. I never lost passion for the beautiful game of tennis, even though there was a lot of hurdles I had to overcome. Listened to my parents. I listened to my coaches. And then I think I took the right decisions, on the court, probably off the court too. Definitely at one point when I could pick my own team as well, I think I made some really good decisions of surrounding myself with the best people. And I've definitely been also fortunate, to have met my wife so early, and also my parents have been the most incredible parents. But I think if I go back to maybe decision making, I think that's what it's going to take if you make it to the very top, is taking good, sensible, but also tough decisions as you move forward, and you never lose faith and you never give up, and I think talent comes in many different ways, but I think if I can do it, I think others can also do it. It's not rocket science where it's an impossible journey. I know only a small percent make it to the very top, and I think it's also okay to understand if you're not going to make it, to give up in that very moment, but putting in the hours, putting in the effort, it's going to be rewarding, maybe not for tennis per se, but maybe in tennis, and if so for other things as well, because I think if you go through the school of tennis or school of sports, you actually learn a lot if you try to go professional, to be really strict on routines and pushing yourself through the hard times as well, because there's going to be a lot of heartaches, throughout the journey, and this is where you got to remain positive and lean on to your friends and family, because they're going to keep you going.
You cover a lot, and that was a great answer, so I'm sure a lot of kids, people are appreciating. Sorry, I want to ask you more about tennis, but the time is running out too, so it's going to be probably last question.
Okay.
They're asking, what are you into now? Any challenges or hobbies or something different?
I started golf. Super frustrating sport. But I'm trying. I started scuba diving for the first time. That was fun. My God, it's a whole different world down there. I mean, I knew it from snorkeling, but scuba diving was fun. I did reformer Pilates, if that's a thing. That's been good for my back, actually. I really enjoyed it. And then, what else was I doing? I had something in mind now, I forgot.
Doing a lot of things.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of things, actually.
That's good.
And I've been playing actually a bunch of tennis, to be honest. I've been playing a lot with my kids, my wife, my friends. As we were traveling, going to all these different tennis courts has been amazing. Sorry, what I was going to say, I even tried pickleball like the other day. I forgot because I only played it quickly, just for the very first time. So that was an interesting experience.
You tried paddle too, right?
Sorry?
Paddle tennis too before.
And then paddle, that was now a few months back. I haven't played in a long time, but that one comes a little more natural than pickleball to me, it seems like. But anyway, so I did both sports as well now on vacation. So it's been busy but good, and I'm happy. I'm learning new things.
Great. So you mentioned about playing tennis. So we're gonna go out there. I know we want to keep doing this.
That's right.
But we have
go.
the Around the World and Tennis Clinic is coming.
Yeah.
So I wanted to mention here is that all the fans are waiting. Stay tuned, please, because Roger's going to show a little bit about trying to show a little bit of tennis to us on Instagram Live a little bit.
See if I still have it. I'm not sure, so
Yeah.
stay tuned. It's a bit rainy, so we hope it stopped raining now. So I think we're drying the courts and we'll be out there having a good time. I'll see you. Bye, everybody.